Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming in. We got the Bitcoin markets melting down, a Bitcoin bloodbath out there. I hope you guys have your storm supplies. I've been telling you, it could get stormy out there. Expect more blood. Shout out to the metamaniacs out there. And as always, whether things are up or down, the cryptomaniac savages are deep in the trenches waiting for anything, any potential opportunity, waiting for anything that moves out there to fire. Okay, we got almost every single coin down, including our hedge, which was doing quite well. Hex, even Hex did a little pullback this morning. So let's talk about it. Shout out to the metamaniacs. Let me check out the chat. Good morning, Batman. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Miss Archie, Jason. The rest of the maniacs are here. Okay, we got a few heads here. What is it? The rest of the YouTube's sleepy? That's what happens with these YouTubers and the rest of these influencers. Everything is cool when it's up. They're talking about Bored Ape. They're talking about Solana. They're talking about Cardano. Everybody's up and up. But what happened? Where's everybody at right now? When it gets bloody. Where's everybody at right there? Kaboom. UST stablecoin tomb fork. Be blessed, says Sean. Drop all the information, all those leads, drop them in the Discord. That's what the Discord's for. I have a link to the Discord right down below. It's free to join. You can go ahead and start dropping links there. DeFi, NFT, that's what we do. Okay, make sure that you keep us tuned in to whatever potential opportunities out there because we're firing at whatever moves. We're here, guys. Well, what some of your favorite guys out there, some of the cool guys are gone. I don't even know where they're at. They're still talking about their monkeys. I don't know. We're still deep in the trenches, okay, hodling, packing and stacking, and we're not going anywhere, okay? We've been here before Michael Saylor, before Tesla, before Elon, and the rest of them. We've been in the trenches. Champ the Kaboomer. Miss Archie knows what's going on. Shout out to Sean and the rest of the metamaniacs. I kind of like these times when everybody gets scared and nervous. I told you guys, we can go in the 20K range. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think the real bottom is about 12,000. 15K. Well, put it at 10. Put it at 10. That's the real bottom. We'll see who can hold on here. This guy, Michael Saylor, took out a leverage trade, 250. And Richard Hart. Listen. Richard Hart makes me laugh at this point. This guy's a clown himself, but he was right. Okay, let's check out his Twitter. Look what... Every red candle you see, rejoice that I saved Manny from doom. He called the BTC top and gave 500 million of free coins exclusively. Price now at 32. It's breaking down. I don't know where it is. At 33, that's basically where it's at. Ladies, liquor, and leverage is how smart men go broke. Remember when MicroStrategy borrowed 205 million against Bitcoin to buy more? Listen, I never support leverage trading or none of that. You know, the champ don't play that. I don't leverage my BTC. I don't do that. Okay, I don't leverage the ether. It is what it is, and you gotta be conservative somewhere. Let's see what else he said. He's going in on him. Sailor, look at this one. Look at this. You know, it's tweets like this that make people not like him, but it's also tweets like this that are fun to watch. Sailor, you took a leverage to buy the Bitcoin top. You did it with other people's money. You are what is wrong with finance. Repent. Kneel before me. Confess your sins. Beg forgiveness. I'll save those you've destroyed. So, when he says stuff like that, it's completely over the top. I'm like, who does this guy think he is? But you know what? He was right. As far as the Bitcoin top, absolutely right. And he's been calling Bitcoin not looking good for a while now. I'll give him that much. But yeah, it's funny to see, Hart go against, these guys, listen, it's true what he said. When the richest men in the world are already buying the asset, the trend is not as hot as it used to be. That, like, BTC... I'm not hating on BTC the way that Richard Hart does, but I understand where he's coming from. BTC is not like what it was, 4 or 5 years ago, guys. It's not the underground asset. It's not when the richest man in the world is already bought. The top may be already in. You see what I'm saying? Now, that being said, I think Bitcoin is still the main dog. I do see 100K Bitcoin coming within the next 5 years, even less. But there will be other tokens and coins that surpass BTC as far as gains, and there's a lot of them. Okay, and BTC may not be as much as what a lot of people think it is. Now, that being said, I'm Bitcoin dominant. I'm not Pulse Chain dominant or Hex dominant. I'm BTC dominant, and ETH as well. But I do recognize that you can't be all up in Bitcoin all the time. You got to check out other things, and there's always going to be a new and up and comer. And there's, technology evolves. Now, all that being said, I'm not here saying dump BTC. That's nah. I'm not leveraging my BTC, nor am I dumping it. They done scared the crypto hubbies away. I guess I gotta wait for them to come back, says Miss Archie. Yeah, you know the deal. They're most of them are scared away. The crypto bros are scared. It's that you got to understand that most of these guys, even the guys that have a lot of, even the Bored Ape Yacht guys, that the crypto bros that that they've made these gains in the past year, that they got into Solana, they got into Terra, they got into a lot of these up and coming NFTs, and some have done well. But let's keep it 1,000. These guys haven't been through a storm. They haven't been through a storm. They don't know. The Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, they haven't been in through a storm. They don't know. They're not prepared to hodl through a storm that I've seen. We'll see. I mean, if this guy took a leverage trade at $205 million, he may be getting liquidated soon. Okay? So, again, let's see what happens. But it is a bloodbath. Prepare for more blood. Here's the year to date. Let me check out what's going on out here. Check out that 1 year chart. Looking ugly. We're going down to, this is the support, 28,000. And I'll be honest with you guys, I think that it's going to break down even lower. I think that they're here to scare everybody. They want to scare everyone. Okay, that's usually what they do. They're going to apply a little pressure. They tell you it's 15 days to slow the spread. It's more like, 15 months plus. Okay, at this point. It's more than 15 days, right? We're like at 3 years already. This is incredible. Anyway. Look at the 5 year chart. So what I would expect, okay, we could probably go back down over here, right here. This is the other support right here. This is like about 19, 18, and then we can go straight back to where we came from, 10. Okay, 10. Now, I don't think it's gonna go that bad. It could, but I'm ready. I'll tell you that one. So they're up, down. You see this chart right here. This section. This is too much volatility. What we need to see is sideways trading for months. We need sideways trading for months. So let it break down here. Let it go sideways. So about September, maybe we see a kapump. Have they created a tombstone yet? I don't know. But we had Sean talking about a tomb fork. Now we know that algorithmic stable coins are in fashion, are in trend right now. And that is impacting Tron's price. TRX. TRX did very well. I'm sure they're down today like everybody else, but they have put on some good gains over the past 30 days. Let me show you guys the chart. And I actually posted this in the Discord. So your 30-day gains at 23%. Now listen, 23% in the 30 days in this market is pretty good. Okay, and then let's look at Hex. Let's look at Hex because Hex has been the hedge. And let's see if this guy, look, Richard Hart has been promising Pulse Chain. He said it's coming in sometimes mid-May. I don't know if that has changed. If it has changed, expect the price of Hex to go down. The price of Hex should go up in anticipation for the Pulse Chain drop, which should occur somewhere mid-May. Now, they may continue to delay it. I don't know. 30-day gains at 18. So, Hex and Tron. Now, again, like I've said, there's more reason for, if Pulse Chain goes up, there's reason for if Pulse Chain releases, there's reason for Hex to go up. As it has. Let me see. But, I think that once things broke down under 35, people freaked out. Now, I'm wondering if there was hint that Pulse Chain wasn't going to drop on time, because that would cause a sell-off as well. People want to lock in stables at this point. I don't think most people were not expecting. I was, but most people weren't expecting us to go down this low. I think people were still hoping that we'll rebound off 36, 35, but nah. I don't think we're gonna even rebound at 20. I think we're gonna go into the blood here. to test these guys, to test the Elons, the Mike Saylors, and the rest of these guys. Because listen, they got bags, but they mostly all got in above 30,000. Most all of them. There's only a few of these big guys that got in for less than 30K. There's some of them that got in, but you'll start seeing the blood. And let's see what happens, and how they start demonizing. Do you think Pulse can make gains in a bear market? Says Jason. Yeah, I do think. And in fact, I think it's actually better because all eyes will be on Pulse, right? While everything else is messed up, people will be like, well, there's nothing else to do. Let me go over here and see what can happen. And that may create a snowball effect. Again, that's my opinion. I don't know. But just run searches on Pulse Chain on YouTube. There's people that have dedicated their entire channel to Pulse Chain. There's it's a cult following. So I'm betting on that rumor. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, for the long term and everything, no. I'm talking about for the short term, for the first few weeks of the Pulse Chain launch. Okay? With the Hex play, it's up to the Pulse Chain launch. I'm not saying that it's going to change and revolutionize everything. I got my eyes on it, and sure, I'll probably keep a bag and see how it does. But I think most of the gains are going to be made at the beginning, just like the NFTs. Roger says bottom seems close. I don't know, Raj. I don't know. I would say I see a bottom. There's obviously some support here at 30. You could call it just 30. But it looks like we're headed down. There could be another support level here at 19, and then there's obviously support, above 10. But let's see. We may find some support in the $20,000 range. It seems like we keep bouncing off 30. Maybe we break down into the $20,000 range and then start trading sideways around 28K. Give or take a few thousand. So maybe it breaks down to like 24, rebounds to 28. It bounces around the $30,000 range, maybe for a few months, throughout the summer, and maybe by the fall we could see another pump. But look at this chart. Look at the pump here. Every single time Bitcoin pumps a lot, it needs to consolidate a little bit. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen, am I? No, I'm not sharing my. Look at the pump right here. So this is the last all-time high that we saw. You can see two major tops, and there has been no sideways trading since September 2020, like since last year. Since the fall of last year, we've been seeing some wild volatility, up and down, but no sideways trading. No sideways trading until we see sideways trading for a month or two. Look, we had sideways from basically from May all the way to September. Look at that. It's basically sideways. I'm talking about this range right here. We need to see that around here. Maybe, down here, 24 or 28. We got to see that before we go ahead and cut pump back to all-time highs. I do believe in $100,000 Bitcoin within 5 years or less. Probably even closer to 2. Whenever the next halving will be, I'm sure that we'll test. Now, as far as like those astronomical 10, 20, 30x gains that people expect from crypto, I don't expect it from Bitcoin. Now, I guess if we do break into the $20,000 range and then we go to 100,000 in the next few years, that would be a nice 5x, But most people won't be able to time the bottom and or the top. So it's more about time in the market than actually trying to time the market. How long have you been here? And so many of the OG boomers have been here for such a long time that a $33,000 Bitcoin is nothing. I remember when $30,000 Bitcoin was the hope. Remember when we used to say, man, when it would hit $1 trillion market cap, it'll be around 30K, and that would be it. Like that was the top of the mountain at one point. Hitting this $1 trillion market cap, getting close to $30,000 was the apex, was the very summit. And we completely blew past that. And now, what was once the top of the summit is looking to many like a complete bloodbath war zone, when in fact it's not. I don't think so, especially for OGs like myself. We've been here for such a long time that $30,000 Bitcoin is still a major gain from where we've been. So Most of these guys, you wish you would have gotten in earlier, right? Remember when BTC everybody was selling was a scam? Remember that? I remember. When ETH, there was a point where you couldn't even run crypto ads. I think it's still, not favorable for crypto ads, but they outright banned them at one point. It was borderline gray market. Like, it was a gray area to be even in crypto at one point. One among many reasons why we were anonymous, and we remain to be anonymous. Now it's more of the branding, but before it was like, what are you even doing? Like, is this even legal to even hold a big Bitcoin? At one point, it was like that. Now you got mayors involved, you got, Fidelity, and people are crying about a $30,000 Bitcoin. How times have changed. I remember selling my BTC for BCC. Sheesh. Yeah, it should be the opposite. You should have used BCC to earn BTC. But yeah, that was a long time ago. And hopefully we've been able to recover. And I think some of us have. A lot, if it's like I just said, it's more about time in the market than timing the market. So if you just would have stuck around, and I think you did, Jason, I've seen his face. He's been here for a while. Not his face, his name. So I'm sure you're probably up more than you were back then if you stuck around, right? Yeah, I mean, BCC, we've seen all kinds of ups and downs in the market. You never know what you're getting into. That's why I was so weary of Hex at one point, especially claiming the Hex airdrop. Remember, it was for Bitcoin holders. And you had to verify your account. And I was like, what do you mean? You want to verify my Bitcoin account on the Ethereum chain? What is this? And then, at one point I was like, no, this thing is a complete scam. I don't know. So you never know. You got to stick around and see what happens. You never know. Like, who would have called Bored Ape Yacht being over 100,000, over 100 ETH floor? I mean, who would have known? You see what I'm saying? You just got to kind of stick around. Don't be a hater. Okay? Don't be a crypto Karen or a crypto cuck. There's a lot of crypto Karens out there. I remember all the crypto Karens with BCC, with Hex. They were all over the place. There were crypto Karens and crypto cucks everywhere. They've kind of died down a little bit. I remember there was like investigation channels and all that. But yeah. It is. Jason said, luckily, yes, but I lost a lot. So did I. So did I, Jason. So did I. And as I've said, you got to be willing to, or you have to have lost a limb or an arm or something like that to actually call yourself a cryptomaniac. So I'm sure you are, as many of the people in the chat are. I mean, if you haven't lost, on something or a few things, then you can't call yourself a maniac, honestly. But again, it's time in the market. If you stuck around, then we found some winners. We found some doomers. We also found some boomers. So I think in summary, there should be more boom than doom. And I think that's the story here with this channel. More boom than doom. But right now, it is dooming. I'll give it that much. Where do you hide? Right now, what am I doing? I'll be honest with you. I'm just holding my position. I told you guys I recalibrated my entire portfolio. I started doing that weeks ago. I got out of the Phantoms, the DeFi Kingdoms, the ones that I was in for months. The ones that I want to hold on for. I had to seek shelter. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes you got to stop lost. Stanzik says, anybody lost their house? Not that I know over here. We don't leverage like that. I'm not going to take out a leverage position. I don't do that. We've lost. I'll be honest with you, but I haven't lost any leverage. I don't do that. And I don't short BTC, nor do I leverage it. I don't do that. I have before. I can't act like, I'm completely innocent, but it's something I do my best to avoid. And I'm glad I did, I don't have to worry about what happens with BTC. Like, I don't care. I can go down to 10K. It can go to 100K, right now. I mean, obviously I care, but I don't sweat. You know what I mean? I'm not leveraged against it, and I'm down to hodl for a long term. I think that it should go up with time. It's a good place to save, but that's what it is, though. Like, call it for what it is. It's not, you know, it's not what it was 5 years ago, guys, when we first got into BTC. Well, I mean, I've been in longer, but I'm saying, when, you know, we've been in around the channel for about 5 years. So, you know, publicly, I guess. But yeah, when pulse chain. When pulse chain. That's all I got to say, guys. When pulse chain. Because, you know, in a bear market like this, you know, it's one thing that I'm looking forward to. And, you know, Jason asked, you think that it can move? I think so. I think it can move. Now, yeah, is it going to do what Hex did? I don't think so. To be 1,000% honest with you. I think everybody's expecting it to do Hex numbers. And because of that, it probably won't. But is there meat on the bones? Absolutely. Yeah, I think that, you know, if you got in really early, there's some meat in the bones. You can maybe double up or more. Hopefully this is just a crypto winter, not a new ice age. Nah, I don't think so. Crypto's here to stay. This is what people were saying when the internet crashed back in the day. That the internet was gone. It was going to be an ice age. Listen, man, this thing is, it's here to stay. BTC ETH here to stay. I mean, even if we go back into the teens, 15,000, 16,000, I think it could trade sideways and still survive. I don't think it's an ice age, though. Especially if you look at the macro picture with so much hyperinflation. Something's got to give out here. Something is got to give out here. So, yeah, I think that for so long, people thought that BTC would just keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. And, you know, this is where we've been for the past year with this complete wild volatility after a huge pump from 10,000 to 60,000 plus. It was like a 6x from September. And, you know, by April we were, so, you know, you're looking about like in a span of like 6 months, it did a major pump. So look, it was like doubling up every month. It's 6x. So I think we're just going to have to see a little bit more sideways trading. That's all. Sideways trading. Will we break down back to the 10K range? Nah, but I'm looking at this little gap right here. 20K. That may be that support. Because we're going to break under this. This support at 28,000, we're about to dump under this. Okay? I mean, that's what I would expect. People are so fearish right now, like, and bearish, that I would expect some more blood in the short term. But long term, nah. Good time to start a crypto Roth or a 401k. Yeah, this is a good time to start DCAing. This is absolutely a good time to start DCAing. With me, I mean, DCA all the time. You know, like, you should be DCing, like, you know, for the young gunners or anybody, you should have been DCAing at 50, at 30. I continue to DCA as the long-term plan. Like, yeah, as like a piggy bank, yeah. But if you want to throw a little bit more, it's not that bad. It's not that bad right now to add a little bit of juice to it. In my opinion, I'm not your block father, although maybe I should be. But yeah, it's sleepy for crypto, guys. We're going to, and I like this. You know, we got to shake out those Michael Saylors, those Elons, those crypto NFT bros. Although, you know, I'm an NFT bro myself, I guess. But you know what I mean. Some of the young guns that they made all these gains, they haven't lost yet. They haven't lost yet. Okay? And if you haven't experienced losses, then I don't think you're a veteran. I don't care how many apes you have or how many BTC you have. How many times, how hard of a hit have you taken? I mean, we've been here. You already know we've earned our stripes. Okay? We've been from 20 to 3, from 10 to 60, from 60 back to 30, and we're ready. Wish I got Richard. One of the most entertaining guys in crypto, if you ask me. But, you know, telling people bow down, kneel before me and stuff like that. You know, I just take it as comedy, but like, you can't really be a long-term leader acting like that. You know what I mean? That's about it. Nothing new. Just more flexing. All right, guys. Let me know what's shaking and baking out there. Let you guys know a hint. I'm going to do the new NFT drop. It's going to be the Gold Spades NFT. A collection of customized playing cards, all spades. 1 through 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and 2 jokers. There are going to be a total of 57 cards. Let me show you. I posted what I posted over here. This will be our next drop for the meta games that we've been doing. This is in addition to the Medals of Honor. Now the next one will be Gold Spades, leading up to the Metacox, which will be the major project. But right now we're doing this Gold Spades drop that will be occurring soon. I'll give you guys some dates, and I'll drop the website soon. But I already opened up a channel with some information. So Gold Spades will be customized playing card deck NFTs powered by Champagne in the Champagne Room. And the name of the game here is to collect 5 numbered cards or collect 4 face cards. And then you'll be able to unlock a 2022 Meta Championship Ring NFT when they release. And those Meta Championship Ring NFTs are going to be super exclusive. And they'll have extra perks too for following drops. Jokers are going to be wild. And this entire Gold Spades drop is going to be a free mint to anyone holding Medal of Honor coins and anyone that gets on the whitelist. I just did a giveaway for the whitelist this weekend. I'll be adding another giveaway today, and I'll be doing random giveaways. But if you have Medal of Honor coins, you will automatically be whitelisted. And in fact, I'm going to give the Medal of Honor guys the first phase. They're going to have first dibs. They'll be able to mint first, but there will be a limit and also be a time limit. Also, so, I'll give them first, because if you're rocking with the Medal of Honor, if you pick some up on the secondary market, or if you were there to mint first, well, you got in line first, and the Medal of Honors, they will continue to have utility. And right now, the utility, you can collect several coins to also get a Meta Championship Ring NFT. And if you're only holding one, you will be whitelisted for the Gold Spades. Let me show you guys a sneak peek of how the Gold Spade playing cards look, as I did last week. Pull these up for you guys. Give you guys a little sneak peek. No, that's not it. Hold on. There it is. Check out the King playing card. So this is the customized Champagne Crypto playing card deck. Okay, they're going to be all spades though. There's no clubs, there's no hearts. Everything is going to be spades. Okay, and they're going to be all golden cards. There's going to be 3 kings, 3 jacks, 3 queens, and all face cards are going to have 3, but the face cards are going to be all spades. 1 through 10. Numbers 1 through 10, there's going to be 4 of each. So there'll be 4 number 1s, 4 number 2. They're all going to be spades. And then there will be just 2 jokers. So those will be the most exclusive ones. The jokers are the Champagne Crypto jokers. Okay, so you'll have a card. It will not have a joker face. It'll have champagne on both sides. So if you end up with the jokers are wild, and you can use them, to fill in the gaps. And I'm thinking of some extra perks because they're super exclusive. There's only going to be 2 out of 57. So, the jokers are going to be the most valuable ones. So, again, there's going to be 57 cards totals, 4 number cards, 1 through 10 each. So there'll be 4 number 1s, 4 number 2s, and all the way up to number 10. 4 times 1 through 10. 3 times face cards, which will be the jokers, the queens, the kings, the aces. There'll be 3 of each. So there'll be 3 king spades, 3 king ace, 3 queen aces, 3 queen spades, etc. And then only 2 jokers. Jokers are wild, free mint for Medal of Honor holders and whitelisted accounts. Make sure you go over here to the giveaways tab to react for the whitelist opportunities. If you don't want to wait around to get in the whitelist on the giveaways, you could just go ahead and acquire a Medal of Honor. You could do so. You can come over here to current projects, Medal of Honor, and you can, this is the chat room for it, and all the stuff is here. But the actual website, which I'll write one more time here, is mohnft.cc. Okay, that's the website for the Medals of Honor, which will link you to Tofu and all the other stuff. So if you want to just acquire a medal for whitelist opportunities, or if you're still trying to get the Meta Championship ring over there, you could do that. There's some, I believe there's some listed. I know that Poison Elf was able to pick some up off the secondary market. Last time I checked, they were going for about 15 Matic or 10 Matic. I don't know what the floor is right now, but you could check that out. mohnft.cc. It'll link you to Tofu NFT. It'll also link you to OpenSea, but it seems like most of the volume is occurring on Tofu. Again, that's mohnft.cc. That's the Medal of Honor. Okay, that's our first drop. This was also a free drop. This one went fast because people were able to claim more than one, so people were claiming multiple, and so, you know, that's what happened. All right, guys, that's about it. I see Sean jumped into the Discord. I appreciate you, Sean. I'll give you a kaboomer roll so that you can post over here in DeFi leads. So you can post link. And right now, you probably can't post links because you haven't been giving a roll. But if we have this side tab, DeFi leads and NFT leads. So anything that, you know, are potential leads like you just dropped, put them in this channel. I'll go ahead and give you a kaboomer roll so you can post in those channels. I'll do that right now. So boom, you got the kaboomer roll so you can go ahead and post in those other channels. All right, guys, you know, I'll take a few more comments and questions, but that's what's going on. Shout out to Sean, DeFi Sensei, Ilcryptmatic, MJ, Protocol, Chewy, the guys over there on the Discord, everybody on the YouTubes, Miss Archie, Jason, who else is over there in the chat? Roger Ripple, Mike, and the rest of them. Mike says, how do you start a crypto IRA? I don't know, but I think you can hit up Fidelity or one of the main, it seems like most of the main guys support that. I've run a quick search, but, you know, I think most of the main dogs support crypto in their IRA, I believe. Roger says he still walks with a limp. Yeah, you know, so do we, you know. Sometimes you got to lose a limb, and if you didn't lose the limb, you know, you may have a lifetime injury. But that's all right. We bear the scars, and we continue to push forward out here. Guys, I encourage you guys, go ahead and join the Champagne Room Discord. I'm doing these NFT drops now in the middle of the bear market. They're going to be free, and it's basically card games. Let's collect. Let's have fun. Like, and then, you know, you mint the token out, and if you like, you're able to sell it on your own. Do whatever you like with it. You know, it's a free mint. So this is to encourage gamification here with the Champagne Room, and we're going to continue to do drops. This is going to culminate, or it's not going to culminate because it's not going to end over there, but we're leading up to the Metacox. The Metacox is going to be the profile pictures for the Fighting Roosters. We hope to have like a full-fledged Street Fighter game at some point, but we're going to start off with a profile pics, and you have the weapons in the profile pic or whatnot, and I've done plenty of sneak peeks. That collection is completely complete. That's done. I have all the metadata. Everything is ready. Just got to make a nice website for it, but that's it. You know, shout out to Pitolero. He did the art, and everything is on point. How are you doing, my brother from another mother? Greeting from Venezuela. Shout out to Gabriel. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. And again, I encourage everybody to join the Champagne Room Discord. It's free to join, and you have all the links to the future drops. You can get on whitelist by participating in the giveaways, or if you want to just get on the whitelist, acquire a Medal of Honor NFT. Any one of the coins, a bronze, a silver, or gold, will get you whitelisted for this gold spades. And I'll have a website up soon. I just haven't completed it. I'll be honest with you guys. And I'll show you the queen card. Here's the queen. So again, we'll have 1 through 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and you can check out the circulating supply. But the name of the game is to collect 4 number cards or 3 face cards. The jokers are wild, so if you only have 2 face cards and a joker, you're in. If you only have 3 numbers and a joker, you're in. And that will win you a Meta Championship Ring NFT when they release later this year. We'll be doing drops, man. We'll be doing drops. And I want to make sure that every single token has some sort of a perk. So right now, the Medal of Honors, you have the opportunity to get to win an NFT ring by collecting the cards. But if you haven't collecting the medals. But if you haven't collected them all yet, even by just holding one, you'll be able to mint one of these for free first. You'll be first in line. All right, guys. That's about it. Shout out to Roger. Shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to Mike, Adrian, the rest of the boomers. Slide into the Discord. Tap in there and let me know what's going on. And we're patiently waiting here for the markets to swing back up. But, guys, there will be blood. It's a bloodbath out there. I'll expect more pressure. Okay, I think we're going to be trading sideways, and it may even be going lower. Okay, so in the meantime and in between time, we're going to continue to stack and pack DCA into our favorite blue chips, and I'll be able continue to drop these little small independent NFT drops just to gamify and keep things fun. And you know, it gives me practice to learn how to set up the sites and the minting. But yeah, I got the NFT drop thing, I won't say unlocked, but you know, I'm learning more. What I want to do next, well, not next, but soon, is set up a drop where you could just burn the token. So like if you were to like for instance, it was like, okay, mint the playing cards, but you need to burn metal. And then, you know, I would set that programming up with the, I don't know how to do that yet, but you know, I'm going to figure it out. So there will be a drop where you will have to burn one of these tokens to get it. We'll figure that out. And right now, I mean, we could do it by hand and say, okay, you know, send it to a burn address, and then, you know, I'll verify it, but I want it automated. All right, guys, that's about it for today, but I appreciate all you maniacs. Stay strong, and I'll be back tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for booming in.